Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to discuss the subject risk management for second semester MCOM students BNU. So in the last classes we have discussed risk, uncertainty, perils and hazards. So in today's video we are going to discuss the types of risk. So types of risk will also come in second chapter. I have combined all the types of risk in this video only so that we can save our time in second chapter. So first type of risk is financial risk. So risk that is relating to finance. The words itself is telling risk relating to money, risk relating to finance. So when a financial institution or a local creditor or any person who is giving money on credit, they will face some kind of risk. So they are expecting a percentage interest and also principal amount to be repaid by the borrower. So here financial risk arises when the person who have taken the money is unable to pay that particular interest as well as the principal amount to the giver of the money, right? So if the taker of the money is unable to pay interest and principal amount to the giver of the money, then that risk is called as financial risk. So financial risk is a possibility. So risk is a possibility of loss. Loss when the bond issuer, here bond issuer in the sense the taker of the money, will default by failing to repay principal amount and interest in a timely manner. So there is a fixed time period, right? So in that fixed time period, the loan taken on that particular monthly or whatever the agreements you have signed, according to that you have to pay the interest also. In that timely period you have to pay the principal amount also. So if the bond issuer or the taker of the money is failing to repay that particular interest and as well as the principal amount in a timely period, then that type of risk is called as financial risk. So financial risk is a risk or a possibility of loss when the bond issuer will default by failing to repay the principal amount and interest in a timely manner. Next is a dynamic risk. So dynamic risk, these are the risks which arises due to changes in the economy. So in our economy, if there is a change, for example, change in the taste and preferences of the customers, change in the price levels, change in the technology. So due to these types of terms which affects the economy. So in economy, if there is a changes, particular changes are going on. So due to these changes, if there is a risk arises, that is called as dynamic risk. For example, here changes in taste and preferences. So if we take the example of shampoo, so girls more, if for example Clinic Plus, so if there is a taste and preferences, change in the preferences of the customer, for example there is a change and preferences, there is a change. So Clinic Plus, from Clinic Plus the girls are opting for so girls are opting for customized products, they are opting for more natural products. Their preferences are to purchase that kind of shampoo which nourishes their hair, which protects their hair, which doesn't damage their hairs due to the chemicals in the market. In the market shampoos, the chemicals are more, right? So in girls' mind, they are opting for the customized shampoo, customized serums, customized hair oils. So these are the changes happening in the economy. The society is more moving towards, their more giving preferences to the nature. So if we use natural products, our hair growth will also be good, damages will not be there, and soft nourishing hairs will also be there, and whitening of hairs will also not be there. So all kind of those hair problems will be reduced if we are using natural products. So instead of purchasing those Clinic Plus, Shake shampoo and all those other high branded shampoos, the people, the girls, or the society is moving towards the natural, nature based products. So this is the changes in the taste and preferences. Now if the economy is moving towards nature produced products, all these products which are already in the economy, which have achieved one stage, so to do them there will be a risk. So that kind of risk is called as dynamic risk. Next is static risk. So dynamic risk versus static risk, these are the two comparable terms. So we know dynamic risk means when there is a changes in the economy, like taste and preferences, changes in the technology, etc. But static risk are those types of risk which arises not due to the changes in the economy. So they don't arise due to the changes in the economy, like taste and preferences, technological changes, etc. But it arises due to the for example, it arises not due to the changes in the economy. Example is, here one example is given. So a fire in a building is static as it can only lead to a net loss. So static risk is one that can only result in a net loss. So static risk results in net loss. For example, a fire in a building. So fire in a building or fire in a factory is static. Why? Because it can damage the whole business of the firm. It can give us the net loss. So whatever that is stored in that building, whatever that is there in the building, that will be a loss for the company. So that will give us a net loss. So here all these things, all types of this static risk which are in hold of the company, which some percentage we can control, some percentage we can avoid. So those type of risk is called as static risk. So for them we can opt for the insurance, we can insure those types of risks. For example, if we have fire insurance on our building, so whatever the loss we have occurred, that will be claimed after that incident, right? So here the static risk will be covered by the insurance facility. So static is a risk which doesn't happen due to the changes in the economy, and also this is a risk which can result in a net loss. Next type of risk is speculative risk. So speculation we have heard so many times. So speculative risk. Speculative risk refers to a situation where there is a possibility of loss and also a possibility of gain. We don't know, we can win or we can lose the situation. So speculation is a possibility where we can have a gain or we could also have a loss. So it's a situation where the possibility of loss is also a gain and also a loss also. So playing gambling, gamblers are the best examples for speculation. It depends upon our luck, it depends upon the chances we have. We may win this, we may lose this situation, we may win this game, we may not win this game. So gain is also one possibility and loss is also a possibility. So that is called as speculation. Next is pure risk. So like dynamic risk versus static risk, here also speculative risk versus pure risk. So pure risk is a situation that involves only the possibility of loss or no loss. We can face loss or we are very safe from the loss. There is a loss or no loss. So here how it happens means, for example, accidents resulting in physical injury and damage to property. So you're going with your vehicle, so you met with the accident, so there is a chances of loss or no loss. How the chances of loss is, you may have a physical injury and your damage to your vehicle also be there if the accident is that major. But if the accident is a small one, your vehicle will also be safe and there will not be any damage to yourself also. So that is called as pure risk. So pure risk is a risk where there will be a situation of loss or there will be a situation of no loss. So best example is accidents which can cause physical injury to you and also injury or damage to your vehicle. But there is also a kind of situation which will not damage to your vehicle and also it will save you from that accident. So that is called as pure risk. So in this video we discussed the 5 types of risk. First we discussed financial risk, then we discussed dynamic risk, then we discussed static risk, and lastly we discussed speculative and pure risk. If you have any doubts in this topic, you can ask me in the comments below and in your WhatsApp group also. If you found this video helpful, please like and share with your friends and family members. Thanks for watching.